Hello, and welcome back in their Dokkan battle video. It's time again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. So, we are now on the full movie bosses team, just because I thought, remember, like, a lot of my goals here is to just kind of get a wide variety of teams, because that is HIRUDEGARN's biggest asset, is the fact that he's on 80,000 million fuck-ass teams, right? So that's like the goal here. Now, I know a lot of these teams we are just using HIRUDEGARN as the actual leader for it, but that's just because like a lot of the other leaders, not only does HIRUDEGARN's leader skill himself kind of cover a lot of those characters, but also the fact that I don't have a lot of the leaders, right? Like I don't have Tech Broly, I don't have Int Broly, I don't have Slug, I don't have those guys, right? I do have Frieza, and I do have a couple other characters, like Buhan, that he's also on, right? But I don't have all of them. And the fact that HIRUDEGARN, you know, he is a movie boss and Resurrected Warrior leader, it just kind of allows us to use a lot of the characters that are on those other teams on his team, right? And then, in turn, that allows us to then bring those friend leads with us when we go into these fights, which I think is something that is very important to like talk about when it comes to HIRUDEGARN, because he is legitimately a very good unit, right? Is he good or bad? He is good, right? Point blank period, he is a good character. And I think that a lot of the times people just kind of see the clips of him getting killed by like super attacks and blah, blah, blah. Which, you know, I'm going to be honest, I have shown that off how many times now? I think every single video has ended with HIRUDEGARN either not doing anything or dying to a super attack that he didn't dodge. So it's not like HIRUDEGARN is like some invincible beast or anything, but like he's one of those characters that I feel is so like solid enough and on so many goddamn teams that just kind of tossing him on there just kind of makes a lot of sense, right? Like he just kind of works, and I like that a lot about him, because not only has he gotten a lot of buffs this year, again, the Uncontrollable Power team, the Demonic Power team, right, the movie boss team in general getting completely revamped, I think that he is one of these characters that has a lot to him and a lot of value to him. Like, if you pull a copy of HIRUDEGARN from the New Year's ban that's about to drop, you're not going to be, like, sad about it. Like, sure, he's not, like, amazing anymore, and he's infamous for not dodging super attacks, but he's still on, like, damn near every team in the game, and that'll very much help you out in terms of building teams, especially if you don't have access to every single unit in a goddamn game like I do, right? That is something that I think is very important when it comes to HIRUDEGARN, is the fact that he's a character that can just kind of be tossed onto every single one of the teams that he has, because he doesn't have any restrictions. He's just dodging, right? You just throw him on the team and he'll dodge. His intro doesn't even have any. He has probably one of the most basic passives, like, ever in like recent time. He literally just gets attack and defense for a couple turns, attack and defense at the start of turn, attack when attacking, dodge. He performs an additional attack that if he dodges, if he dodges, and then he gets defense per dodge. Only when he's like in the complete mode does he even get like a slightly long passive, and even then it's just more dodge. So he's just one of those characters that just doesn't have anything. So you can just be like, oh, and I need to make a team, and I don't have I'm kind of missing a unit here or there. I didn't really pick up that premium character from a couple months ago. I guess I didn't have the stones, blah, 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 blah. I'm free to play or whatever, but I have HIRUDEGARN. You just throw him on there. Just for fun. And that's the kind of character he is, and I do like that a lot about him. I think that just raises his overall value, like, a lot. So when it comes to, like, the end of the week tier list, I think HIRUDEGARN is probably going to be our third addition to, like, is just straight up a good choice to run. Like, sure, you might say, oh, but in the Goku and Frieza fight, in the physical phase, you know, he can get crushed, which, I mean, yeah, he could, because he can't dodge there. But I'll also say that he also is going to have access to Int Broly Revive, to Cell Max Target, to being in slot 3 when Cell Max Janemba active is another one, right? He can be in slot 3 giving big bag bosses to Janemba, Cell Max, you know, the Brolys that are doing insane amounts of damage, right? It's like the likelihood that HIRUDEGARN fails is mainly just based on if he feels like dodging or not. Which I feel like is like a trade-off that a lot of people would be willing to take, especially when it comes to a character that is so tightly made, right? He doesn't have flaws in his kit. Like, realistically, HIRUDEGARN doesn't. Like, his stats aren't very high, and that's a flaw, right? But that's not, like, his kit. That's just, he's old, right? That's what that is. But his actual kit is incredibly well designed and just works really well. So that's, like, just one of the things that I think is really important about HIRUDEGARN. And especially in the current day where we have so many characters that drop and have, like, 80 billion fuck-ass restrictions, i.e. Selmax has a lot of those. Right? Where he can just be kind of annoying. So Bojack, another character. Very annoying to run because you need to have 5 of a certain category, blah, blah, blah. Annoying. I don't want to deal with that. HIRUDEGARN, fuck it. He's on the team now. I need a Big Bad Boss's character. Okay, there he is. HIRUDEGARN. He dodges. That's all he does. That's all we need him to do. And I like that. I do like that. Now, we are 6 minutes into this video. I could be responsible and not doing anything crazy. Or I can do this. Because I could do this, and it'd be completely fine. Completely fine. But you know what? I kind of want the Kaiju rotation. So let's let him cook. Let's let HIRUDEGARN cook. Surely he dodges. Surely he dodges. Surely. I have complete faith in HIRUDEGARN. Complete faith. That's what you need to have. You know, you need to have faith, right? And if you don't believe, then that's when you lose. And I believe. See? That's all you gotta do. Just believe. Oh. Well, you can't always believe. But, you know, there's like a limit, right, to how much we can believe, I guess. That's the limit. That's the limit. It's a true type of damage, too. You know what's really funny about it? Right? Is that, like, HIRUDEGARN, he has 70% chance to dodge and consistently doesn't dodge. Yet, like, Gogeta and Janemba, who have a 50% chance to dodge super attacks, seem to always dodge. And that's crazy. Like, it's really crazy. It really is. Because I don't get it. I don't get how he just consistently fails. It doesn't make sense. And like it really shouldn't be as often as it is. But it's so often. It's just like, oh, wow. You really can't make it up. You really can't. You can't make this shit up. Like, I'm sitting here talking about how, okay, HIRUDEGARN's reliable, all you really need to do is let him dodge. And then he just immediately fails. Right? Like, it's so hard to just get this out and let it work. But yet, here we are. He has failed again. And we're gonna end another video with him being the reason that we lost. And it's so funny. It's so goddamn funny. And I'm literally just stalling out for the 10-minute mark so that people don't think that he died early. So it's like kind of cheating. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.